Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. Any position works. You can be lying down if you need to. You can be sitting in a chair. You really want to find something that is sturdy and comfortable. You don't want to be moving around a lot during the practice. You also don't want to feel like you're about to fall over. You want to just have a nice, sturdy position. We also keep our eyes open during this practice. However, if you've learned to practice with your eyes closed or you feel more comfortable doing that, go ahead. There are no hindrances here. But of course, if your eyes are open, go ahead and just leave the screen alone. We look at them far too much anyway. And just drop them down below you, kind of glancing at the floor or the desk or the carpet or whatever's just below you. We're not staring or analyzing anything. We're also not zoned out and blurry. We just have a nice, gentle, clear gaze directed downwards. You're in a nice, comfortable seated position. Your eyes are open and down. Just settle here. Everything is already complete. That's what makes meditation a bit different than everything else we do. Because when we try to learn something else, practice something else, the result is always some future thing, some striving. But with meditation, we begin with the end. You are here. That's all. And whatever we believe to ourselves to be, this I or this me that is here, is also an illusion created by thinking. The I, the me, the one that sat down to meditate today, is full of its opinions, its struggles, problems, and worries. But it too is created by thinking. The me and the I we refer to is nothing more than a fleeting thought. But it is reinforced by years and years of being convinced by other people in our inability to leave thinking alone. It's the greatest addiction of humanity. Our addiction to thoughts. And because of this, we don't see what is before thinking arises. So we believe to be separate entities in the world, alone. The meditation is simply looking at this I, this me. What is it? But really, before we go there, it's very useful to just learn to know what it's like to not be lost in thought all the time, continuously ruminating. And we do this by paying attention to the breath in the lower belly. And it's really a mistake to say do. It's more of being aware, becoming more aware of what's already going on. So bring your attention to the lower belly, below the belly button and above the groin. And just become aware of the rhythm of breathing. You don't have to try. It's already happening. But thoughts will come and steal your attention away from the breath. And that's okay. It's a habit, an addiction. So we just return to the breath over and over, not forcing it, not controlling it, not thinking about it. We allow thoughts to come and go as they please. Remain aware of the breath in the lower belly, rising and falling, with no goal, no aim, no agenda, just this. And I'm probably catching you thinking already, losing the project of noticing the breath. And this is okay. Return to the lower belly, rising and falling. Come back. Come back to breathing. Stop planning. Wake up. Wake up from thinking. Return to breathing. Lower belly. Rising and falling. What are you? Ask yourself, what am I? Not who, not the story, but right here, this moment alone. What am I? And if you notice words of, I'm a human, I'm a person, I'm a man, I'm a being of light, all of this are thoughts. In this moment, before this next thought arises, what are you? Thinking words and concepts can't go to this place I speak of. This question isn't a question to be answered in the usual way. What am I is a question to dissolve the questioner. What pays attention to the breath, then loses it and gets distracted? What has opinions and beliefs? What hears this voice? Is there a center to which all experience comes to? If so, what is this center? Can you see it? If not, then what are you? Look carefully. What do you discover? All right, you can look at the screen. So today I don't really want to give so much of a talk, but I will give you some homework. Because sometimes the talk is just more food for the mind, more things to ponder. Today, in our modern world, this is probably the most intense and crazy and opinions people have, sides being taken. We're all digging deep in our views, not only politically, but spiritually, religiously, identity. It's all opinions. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you probably have strong opinions yourself. But notice how we're not able to talk to one another. We hate people who don't share what we believe. We think they're the enemy, literally. So we don't talk to them. And I'm sure we all know those people, or maybe you're this person yourself, where you won't have friends with somebody of the opposite political party. Now, what is that? This is your homework. Notice how often today that your opinions are challenged. Where it's like, oh, how dare, of course they would say that. How dare you believe that? Wow. There's this, pay attention in the moment of your beliefs and feel this sense of contraction. There's this kind of, like this barrier comes up. Say, how dare you think that about this? When you watch the news, you're like, oh, just a moment. You feel this sense of contraction. In that moment, ask yourself, what is being implied here? What is contracting? What holds that belief? When I look at the camera, you see my eyes, and I'm looking at a you, right? And then you feel to be this thing with beliefs and problems and worries and a story and goals for the future. What is implied? Where is it? The homework today isn't to change anything about this. It isn't to try to be more accepting of other people's opinions. No. The homework is to be mindful, without judgment, without trying to change anything, just like we did in this practice, especially at the end. What is implied when you have a strong reaction to somebody's opinion or your own opinion, or your belief system, and you go like, you feel this sense of contraction? Pay attention to that whole process. There's a feeling of contraction and there's a person implied in it. Just pay attention to it. Don't try to change it. Don't try to become better. Just notice it. That is your homework. When you care really about something, ask yourself deeply, who cares? Or rather, what cares? What am I? Thank you for showing up today. Thank you for showing up for your life. And as always, without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.